Africa unite, cause we're moving right out of Babylon, and we're going to our mother's land. Yeah, tonight it will be before God and man. Yeah, to see the unification of all Africa. Yeah, has it been said already? Let it be done. Africa. Because we are the children of all Africa. We have a team there which doesn't belong that they belong to Africa. Come on.
Now, you always say the same. We don't want to get copyrighted.
Which is the Rastaman they talk about?
It's Rastaman and High, man.
Oh,
I can't hit the high note.
Africa.
Africa is, we are Africa.
Welcome to the motherland.
Africa and
Welcome to Africa. Those who don't belong, don't believe that they belong here. You belong here. We have had a long conversation with you guys. I did a video which is trending.
We don't want to get copyrighted by the Barney family.
Yeah. And now we want to be tackling more about it. Africa, motherland. So we go to this beautiful place. We call it the Chocolate City, and it started raining. Yeah, it's raining cat and dogs here. It's raining. So we got our boats dirty. Hey brother, what's up? Wave. You wave.
It is, you know, makes the day go better. Yeah. You know, you can go home and talk about it.
Wow.
So if we sing, we happy. Yeah. And if we sing reggae music, we more happy. Yeah. So Africa.
That question. I was already asking the question.
I would say Africa reggae music preaches unity.
Always, because you know, reggae music preaches unity. And also it has these messages encrypted in the songs. Oh. So if you listen to them carefully, and you'll find that there are so many messages in between the songs that will either inspire you or if you're feeling down, will try to uplift you.
Yeah.
So that's reggae music for us.
Reggae music.
That is reggae music for us.
Yeah. And I think I need to have a conversation with you. You know the Caribbean very well.
I listen to a lot of reggae music.
No, the Caribbean, those guys living there, they are blacks, right? So that's how. The life here, very happy people. They are not scared of rains. Yeah. They are blacks.
Because you know,
I have a comment here which I want to show you.
Yeah. You started a show here.
Yeah, come to that side a bit. Let me show you that comment. Someone saying that not everyone in the Caribbean. They are saying Caribbean is not an African. They are not African. Let me read you. I'm not reading it very well. Meanwhile, Africa unite.
Very big lie.
Where is it? Where is it?
Very big lie.
It's here.
Welcome back.
So the comment is just want to say that Caribbean is not African. But some islands are more Afrocentric, but there are islands which are very multicultural.
Yes, multicultural. Why? Because culture started from where?
Africa,
exactly.
Motherland.
Exactly. So, even the foods that people are eating, you know, the foods, the culture, the music itself,
they are all African.
It's African. Like everything that we are seeing right now is African.
Motherland.
So Caribbean, because the history about the Caribbean is that most of the people who settled in the Caribbean escaped from the U.S. during the slave trade region,
exactly.
You know, and they settled in the Caribbean.
Not only escaping, most of them were dumped there.
Yeah.
Where it's an island,
like
you can never move to
If you are not strong, if you are sick, if you are sick, you are getting dumped in the Caribbean.
You are getting dumped there.
So Caribbean is African and Africa is Caribbean. So I don't know what they are saying.
That advice. That one person who thinks that they are not, they are in the Caribbean, they claim that they are not African.
Because there is this thing that is going on between, because Jamaica, actually I don't know if it's Jamaica or Bahamas, they wanted to join the East African community.
Exactly, I think it's Jamaica.
It's Jamaica, yeah?
Because we still have good relations between the Bahamas. Because Kenyans, we don't need passports to go to Bahamas.
Yeah.
We don't need no passport visas to
go to the Bahamas.
We don't need visas to go to Jamaica.
To Jamaica.
Yeah, to Trinidad and Tobago as well.
Whoever is saying that the Caribbean is not African, I don't know where you're living from or which day and age you are in. But what I know, and I'm going to tell you this for a fact, Africa is Caribbean, and Caribbean
is Africa. And you guys from the Caribbean,
you just know you are our brothers and sisters. So whenever you want to come home,
please come.
You are highly welcome back home.
Now we are fighting. You guys, you should not be having even you should not be having restrictions for you to come to Africa.
Restrictions to come to Africa.
No, come. It's home.
Come. And you know, it's very funny. It's very funny that people from European countries, some countries are not required to have visas to come to Africa.
No, they're not.
But for me to go to Uganda, which is my neighboring country.
Yeah, you need a visa to go there.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess what? For me to go to the Caribbean, it's visa free.
Yes.
But they have to make a restriction. I have to go through our colonizers' land for me to go there.
I don't know what's happening.
They always make sure there is a restriction
to travel around.
So you guys are working together to make sure the airline are not given that freedom to fly direct there.
And then they themselves want to travel everywhere visa free. It's very ironical.
Very.
Because we are restricting a lot of Africans from coming back home.
We need them home.
We need them here.
We need
your investments, number one. And also you need you to come and just get to see of how things are going on in the country. And also in the whole continent. Because Africa we are developing. It's not like we are not developing.
We are developing. And we had another comment. Slavery is always going to be a tough subject, but the African countries need to teach about the Caribbean in school. That's someone who knows that they belong here. So we need to teach about the Caribbean. Yeah, in our schools. Of course, we are one people, and that connection should be established.
Actually, it's true. So I think what should happen is that we should start doing, like student exchange.
Exactly.
Whereby students from the Caribbean can come to Africa and learn one or two things, and students from Africa can go to the Caribbean and also get exposure and learn one or two things.
Exactly.
That's the only way we are going to fight this thing of whereby people think that Caribbean is not African.
Yeah.
Because Caribbean, I'm going to repeat this, Caribbean is Africa, whether you like it or not.
Africa unite.
Let me tell you one thing. Any black person is from Africa, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, you are African.
Even if you are turning a little bit white or something, or Caucasian, the way they say it, because me, I only know there's black and white. As long as your ancestors came from here, you are African, my friend. You can never change your DNA. Your DNA is African.
Your DNA is African.
And that's it, period.
The rain just stopped and just stopped.
Yeah.
As kids who grew up knowing that rains are blessings, like that. When you go to the rains and you get rained on, like you grow. You heard that?
But our parents were very strict.
They couldn't allow you to go to the rain.
Trust you, if you're born in the rain, God, you will live in that rain.
I think your parents were different.
Because if you compare the parents of this generation and our parents, I think those are two different generations. Because our parents were very strict in terms of health matters.
Yeah, you're getting rained on.
Why are you getting rained on?
You're getting rained on from.
Why are you like our parents were like, if you play in the road, number one, they used to tell us that you'll get sick, and no kid loves getting sick because no kid loves taking medicine.
Yeah, no kid loves medicine. Exactly.
So if you hear that you're going to get sick, what do? Stay at home.
You avoid.
Stay at home.
For me, whenever it's raining, I remember. Anytime the rains used to find me at the jungle looking after my father's cattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was fun. Sometimes it was fun when your parents maybe were not at home. we used to wear this. We call them the gumboots.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. So when it rains, we used to go out because you know we have these open sewer lines.
Yeah.
You know, so we used to walk inside to the open sewer lines. We did that, and we used to actually look for money
Inside the sewer line.
and we actually got money. Like these coins, like 10 shillings, 5 shillings, 20 shillings.
And at that time, the 5 shilling was a big
you get 5 shillings, you can buy a lot of things.
The 7-cornered one.
Yeah, the 7-cornered one.
Cornered coin.
Yeah. So it was actually fun when your parents were not around. But when your parents were around, it was very strict. You are not allowed to go outside until the rains stopped.
Now that's the adventure people don't know we used to enjoy in Africa.
Yeah,
that's the adventure people miss.
Because like living here is different from living maybe in somewhere like Karen, Lavington and all that, where people are in these big gated houses and everything. Here,
Remind them you grew up from this point.
This is my home, born and raised, and I'm still living here.
Yeah.
So this to me is everything.
The chocolate city.
It's the chocolate city, as I said, home is where the love is, and for me,
the love is here.
This is where the love is, and it's been a roller coaster anyway. It's been quite a roller coaster, but
as a man, you learn to live with it.
You actually adapt in it.
The circumstances.
You can never run away.
You can never.
You'll run, but it will still catch up with you.
You are a man.
Yeah. So you have to.
It's upon you now to change it.
Fight it until it's knows that now you're winning.
Yeah.
You never give up. So growing up here was actually it's fun.
And we could go chasing after lady, the party life, all that, bro. That you growing from this point, you experienced that. For us, we used to do jam sessions, Florida 2000.
So actually, even we did jam sessions.
Jam session.
We also did the jam session.
F2.
F2.
We did jam session, and
was it every Sunday?
It was every Sunday from 2. From 2 p.m. to 6, 7 in the evening. And then everybody has to leave to go back home. And as we started going
Then not drinking alcohol.
No, it was just going there having fun.
Dancing.
Trying to get some women, girls here and there, And it's when we were at that teenage age, whereby the hormones were kicking in and
everything. We are very energetic.
You see a girl and you're like, oh damn, bro. So going to jam session was the best thing ever because you got a lot of fine girls.
Yeah, the fine people are there.
You
the
get
exposed
to,
people.
To polish we call it luga. You get to polish
your language.
Your vocabulary for talking to,
to this other gender.
Yeah. So it was actually fun. Growing up here was fun. Jam session, going after jam session, we did jam session when we were in primary mostly. And then
you did in primary? I did while in high school.
Oh, I started going to jam session in primary. Yeah, I started it very early.
You guys were exposed
very early.
Earlier than us.
We actually got exposed very early. I started going to jam session when I was in grade 7.
So you used to go to Florida Madhouse in Koinange? Or?
Yeah, Madhouse in Koinange.
So it was close? We moved to Tomboya.
Tomboya Street, and then Tomboya Street started getting very wild and crazy. It was at times it got very wild because people from this neighborhood started fighting with people from this neighborhood.
Because we are competing.
And then
who is taking the ladies? Who are the best dancers and all that?
Who are dressed very nicely, It was a very big competition.
Wearing those Supra shoes and all that.
It was a very big competition. And it was fun. Because, actually you got to master new dance moves. You got to polish your vocabularies to talking to the other gender, And the experience was nice, Yeah. And also,
build your swag.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I was that guy who used to throw jam sessions. Yeah, people remember me back in the day. I made the jam sessions.
Oh, for him, he was the performer.
No, I was the guy who threw the parties.
So you were the hype one.
Exactly.
No, I was the guy who threw the
he
parties.
was the host.
Oh, you're
He used to host them.
Yeah,
So you're the one who was being chased by a lot of parents.
No. I just came for the money. Who was the guy who just put the money up for the? Just call me back.
Call
me back after the people
invest back then. As a student, you could invest so other students could contribute money to attend his party.
Yeah. Part of a group. So that's what we did. Funded our own parties, and then people came to our parties. We made money. That's how we started hustling.
But that's New York.
Investing very well,
Yeah.
You're the business mind oriented.
And it started from the street.
Then we need to say, as an African, you being able to control what's happening in the West, because you are doing your parties in New York, very big neighborhoods. How did you feel?
It was in the East Coast. It was in the
East Coast.
Yeah, it was in the East Coast, another state, but still, it was still in the East Coast. But I brought that New York mentality to wherever I go. And I'm a Liberian man. Africans we hustlers. So I'm always gonna find a way, no matter what city. You see, I'm in Nairobi. You see, I'm in Nairobi. I find hustlers wherever I go.
Africa unite.
I know.
He started uniting Africa.
Where I go, I bring the hustles. So you see Nairobi? Yeah, that's my other home. Yeah.
Let's sing this for the last time. Yeah, for the last time.
Alright, go ahead.
Africa unite.
Cause we're moving right out of Babylon. And we are going to our mother's land.
Yeah.
We are not presenting with man.
Yeah.
To see the unification of all Africa.
Yeah.
Has it been said?
Already.
Let it be done. Cause we are the children of all Africa.
Yeah.
Africa.
I love this.
Africa, and Africa is our business.
That's why you need to come to Kibera, people.
The African energy.
You know? That's why you need to come to Kibera.
I told you what, you
get
bring
your
the
mindset.
energy. We pump it up.
You know, you actually get a lot of, you get a good mindset when you come here, people.
Exactly.
Remember that.
The day just started.
Yes.
I want to take you on a tour of this place.
So the day has just begun, and we thank God that it has rained, which is a blessing.
Exactly.
So,
And
I'm going to ask you a question.
yeah.
So for the Kenyan people who haven't been here, we're going to take them.
Beautiful people, Kibera.
Yeah, because you see a lot of big buildings in the city center. And